What is up, guys? OliveGrummer here with Dantano and Squid, and we just finished watching Dragon Ball episode 86, Dragon Ball Super. This was a good episode.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. The hands were pretty nice.
You got something in your beard.
I have something in my beard? That's
awesome.
beard?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But,
I have a beard, bro?
So this is our review. It was good. Very, very, well, okay, there was one part that I did not expect, but overall it was kind of predictable because of the trailer, the preview from last episode.
What was this part? What you didn't expect?
Huh?
What was the part?
Him saying no immediately.
Oh.
Because I thought based off of the trailer, the people were going to come earlier on and then fight. I didn't realize they were going to make this into 2 episodes. Because I didn't think they would make it, because they showed a lot of they showed fighting in the preview from last episode, and then they showed the people coming and then fighting again, implying that they were fighting those people, because we already knew that those people were going to fight, or those people were going to come, and then Android 17 and Goku were going to fight them, but I didn't realize it was going to be the next episode.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, I feel like this should have just been one episode. I feel like Dragon Ball Super is just doing a lot of stuff that not really helping anything. I guess it's silly and stuff like that, and that's cool.
Well, I think they're doing it on purpose to build up more time for the tournament, because I think obviously they're planning ahead on the tournament. They're not doing this weekly.
Yeah, it might be a production thing.
Yeah, so it might be.
That big puzzle coming together was really cool.
That's the platform.
It looks really cool. But I was really surprised about how strong Android 17 was gotten.
God.
I've always liked Android 17, but good gracious, he's strong.
He was holding back, and Goku were both holding back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then when he thought Goku was hiding something from him, he was like, all right, for real, done. All right, bro, you're going to have to tell me what's going on, or I'll whoop your ass, bro.
It's crazy. I mean, his personality changed quite a bit, because back in the Android saga right before Cell,
he didn't care about stuff, or he didn't care about other living animals. It was Android 16.
It was Android 16 that was more the one to care about animals, but. The point I was gonna make is that he was kind of a douchebag. He was like a little asshole, honestly. The way he was acting, him and his sister was basically just having to run the place.
Well, that's also because he got wished back, and now he has a wife too. So that kind of settled him down. He has a wife and kids. And 2 of those kids are adopted.
He seems so chill and peaceful.
But Android 18's personality kind of was you saw towards the end, and that Android 18 was more of how she is now.
Yeah, but I feel that's because we saw her more in general. Because 17 got swallowed up like that.
Yeah, that was pretty quick.
They also showed that flashback in the show, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, and him and Piccolo were getting at it, and then that was actually my favorite. That's one of my favorite fights actually. Is Piccolo and 17 fighting.
So now I'm starting to think. Okay, before I talk about that, we also get a homage to Oob in the beginning.
Yeah.
We have Dende talking about somebody who's going to be a really strong fighter. He's a reincarnation of Kid Buu. Blah blah blah.
That's wild.
Oh yeah, you were in the kitchen at that point. But what I was going to talk about is, I think the last video we discussed, or maybe it was one-on-one, where we had Goku, Vegeta, and then probably Piccolo as the top 3. Or no, Buu as the top 3. I'm starting to think 17's going to be up there now, yeah.
It's definitely 17. I mean, 17 definitely looks really powerful. I still think Goku was even holding back in Super Saiyan Blue. I feel like even in Super Saiyan Blue, Goku could have tried 17 if he really wanted to. But 17 definitely got stronger. The question is, how did he get that strong by himself?
Exactly.
So it's whatever. But Dragon Ball Z Super has been super inconsistent with power level gains.
Yeah.
So it's really not that.
Because I was talking about, actually, I'll get to this at the end of the episode. But just to recap a little bit more on the episode itself, I think you were in the kitchen when I was talking about this to Royce. But when they were defeating the poachers, he says, make sure you don't kill them, and make sure you don't kill the wildlife. Don't kill the poachers. Just shoo them off, and don't kill the wildlife. That's going to be very, very important for the Tournament of Power, because you're not allowed to kill, and to win, you have to push them off.
Yeah.
I think, and that way you won't kill your own teammates.
Yeah, also, watch out for your own teammates.
So it's you watch out for your teammates, and you don't kill the other person.
That's good.
I think, because every episode, Goku's learning something more and more.
Which is weird, actually. I thought about that. It's super weird.
About that. Yeah, exactly.
No, the weird part is that you can't kill anybody. That's really weird, right?
Even though they're gonna get eliminated.
There's
probably a future plan.
Yeah, and elimination means your universe gets erased, and that means you get erased too. Yeah. So I mean, you dying really don't change shit.
Yeah.
So
well, in theory,
unless your team wins,
and they got morals, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the winning team could have eliminated people, but they're not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense now. Yeah. Cause I mean, at that point, I'd be like, y'all gonna get erased anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And then not a lot happened in this episode because it was just 17 and Goku. I think that's really it. Just them fighting the
beginning was with Dende and Mr. Popo, and Goku was talking like, "Oh, where's Android 17?" And then they moved the outpost to over the island, and then they were talking about Oob, and then we got the Android 17.
Yeah, and then we got the Android 17, and then they started talking and fighting. They saved the animals from the poachers, and the Minotaur. The Minotaur is going to be very important because the Minotaur was charging Goku, but 17 was like, "Hey, run! Get out. He's not going to do anything to you. He's just going." Because Goku went to go fight him, and he was like, "No, don't do that. Get out of the way."
Goku's always down. Goku's always down for hands. You can't do that to Goku, bro.
This episode is very I think it's foreshadowing a lot about the tournament that we don't really realize because it's like you can't kill. You can't harm your teammates, and you don't always have to fight one-on-one. This is a team effort.
Yeah. Which, funny enough, I mean, you gotta think about it. Goku has to be like 45-ish, I feel like.
At this point.
Yeah, I think he's 45. He's close to 50. Cause I feel like originally at the end of Dragon Ball Z, he was like 50, 52-ish. So Goku has to be like mid-40s right now. And he's been basically practicing martial arts this whole time and been in crazy-ass situations this whole time. Yeah. And I mean, he's like ignorant or whatever and like stupid or whatever, but you feel like he should know all this information.
Yeah, at least combat skill-wise. Because there's that one scene where he just gets smart like that.
He gets really smart. So, I mean, I feel like the writing could be like a little bit more crisp. I feel like a lot of these episodes, at least storyline and plot-wise, are like the lessons they want Goku to learn. I guess what they're like, alluding to and things like that are pretty basic.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're not really that deep. I mean, right now,
we also got to think all of his fights have been really one-on-one.
Yeah.
For the most part. All of the big fights, like Cell, Frieza, Boo, like all of the big main guys, they really have been one-on-one fights. This has never been an 80-man free-for-all, though. This is an 80-man Royal Rumble you got to think about.
Not true. They usually start off as group. They usually start off as Goku fighting with groups. I mean, at the very end.
No, but I'm comparing that to a 80-man Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah. He's never experienced that, but he has experience fighting on a team.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like Vegeta and Goku fought Boo. That's one of my favorite arcs. So it's like I realize it's not always one-on-one, but it's more towards the one-on-one aspect versus an 80-man Royal Rumble. Yeah, that's hectic.
I mean, I'm saying like he's not used to working with 9 other people for sure. But I mean, him and Piccolo had to work together to kill Raditz.
Raditz was a thug.
Yeah, he was wild.
Raditz was a thug.
Had to work together to kill Raditz. I mean,
his hair was wild.
He had to use basically Goku has consistently had to use teamwork of some kind all throughout Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah.
In some way, he had to rely on somebody and use teamwork. So it makes no damn sense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree 100%.
So I mean, even though this is an experience that he's never ever been in.
Z Warriors?
Yeah, they're Z Warriors. I mean, they've been out there.
They're a thing. They're a whole thing, bro.
I mean, if it wasn't for Krillin, Krillin was. Well, it was either Krillin or Yajirobe. I'm not exactly sure. I'm kind of blurry on that. But that's the reason why Vegeta went from Great Ape mode back to normal mode. I mean, they've always been plugged.
I want to say Master Roshi, but I'm probably wrong.
No, it's not. It's definitely not Master Roshi at all. Master Roshi was even dead.
No, you said Krillin or somebody else?
Krillin or Yajirobe cut off Vegeta's tail.
Oh, no, Yajirobe cut off Vegeta's tail.
Yeah,
that's what I meant to say.
Yeah,
and I remember that scene vividly because in the video game, Budokai Tenkaichi 2,
he did cut tail. That's what it was. Yeah. But no, Krillin had the chance to kill Vegeta.
Yeah, he had the Destructo disc ready.
But he didn't do it.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
But like that happened. I mean, that happened.
Boy, it's a good game.
It really is a good game. I mean, he had to rely on Gohan to beat Cell because he literally
the father's son kind of.
Yeah, father. He died. Well, he left. He's like, hey, son, you got this.
And then he came back though, like in a ghost form.
On some bullshit.
But I mean, he gave him a whole bunch more power though. That was the father's son coming out.
At the very end. Yeah, I mean,
it's just that Goku has to die, and then they have to be in a very bad situation for him to do that Kamehameha.
I mean, like Piccolo raised his child. That's another thing.
You said what?
Piccolo raised his child.
Oh. See, I thought you said raped his child.
I mean, you never know what happened, bro. It's a lot of period of time that wasn't there. But Ray, I mean, literally, there's always been teamwork back and forth, so it's kind of weird that, like, in the last couple episodes, that they basically been, like, alluding to, like, this is what you need to do, Goku, blah, blah. When even though Goku has been a relatively naive and childish character.
Yeah.
He still ain't dumb. Like, he's dumb, but he ain't dumb.
Goku's a child, man. He's a child until he's about to die.
What do you guys think about the preview for the next episode? I personally, obviously, I stated earlier, I'm mad it's 2 episodes. It needs to be 1. Yeah. I want to get to the tournament, you know?
I mean, they might be doing it for definitely a production reason. I'm definitely expecting the manga to clean things up whenever it gets there. But this next episode is literally just
basically
a very thin filler, fun-loving episode.
They showed, like, the explosion of that ship. And I was kind of mad because I was like, "Whoa, I wanted to see it in the episode." Yeah. Like, come on, like I don't know. I was very let down with the preview.
Yeah.
Like the last week's preview for this episode, we were so hyped. We were so excited for it because that's what we talked about.
Yeah, it's like because you're
now it's just like
Android at 17.
Oh, wild, man.
Now this episode,
okay. We did see a lot in this preview.
I mean, besides like the storyline plot. We all know why we're here to watch Dragon Ball Z, and it's because of the hands. And the hands in this episode actually is pretty nice.
Thank you, man. Oh, 17's hands were so nice, and he was dodging every one of those. I
noticed one thing about his animation, though. His arm would be oddly shaped when he threw the punches. It was weird. It was just oddly designed.
I feel like,
It was just the artwork.
They didn't give him any extension. That's all it was. They didn't give him any extension. He was just hooking him.
Yeah, it's just weird.
I mean,
but he was hooking him in an uppercut. Like,
Oh yeah, but personality-wise, 17 honestly is awesome.
I like 17
because he even said, "If we're all gonna vanish, we're all gonna vanish." You know?
There was like 150 bullets coming at him, and he just swatted them away.
He's like,
and then like caught the last one. It looked like I don't know.
Yeah, he kind of like that he cut it.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, I'm excited to see 18 get down, or 17, sorry.
Yeah.
17 get down.
I'm excited for 18 to get down, too.
18's going to get good.
Honestly, weirdly enough, the thing I'm looking to forward the most, it's a couple things, is Piccolo getting, how Piccolo's going to do in the tournament, how Gohan's going to do in the tournament, and how Tien's going to do.
Yeah.
And the reason why Tien is because Tien, like...
He's smart, but he's really not that strong.
Tien's pretty trash, bro.
Huh?
Tien's pretty trash. I like Tien. I mean, it's not like he can't fight. But I've never been a Tien fan.
The last thing major
Tien,
the reason why I fuck with Tien so much is because Tien was super outclassed by Semi-Perfect Cell, and he just Neo tri-beamed the hell out of him.
That's true though.
For literally ever until he about died.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Tien
has heart.
He's very persistent.
My man has heart. My man has heart.
So okay, so I never found out. So he's a human, right?
Yeah, he has a third eye.
He just has a third eye.
Yeah.
But, so this is like a chromosome thing then.
I don't know.
DNA thing.
I don't know, but I mean I know like Dragon Ball Z like kind of has like slight under like tones of like Hinduism. And
that's wild.
Hinduism and chakras, and things like that.
Because Krillin's a human too, right?
Yeah,
he can fly.
He's at the 6 dots. Oh yeah.
So he's like a monk though.
Yeah, but that's like alluding to like Hinduism too. I think. 6 dots.
Okay, we're done with this.
And like the tail, monkey tail and the gods.
Let's do a different video for the Goku theory I have. Okay. Yeah. But anyways, guys, we'll record that now, release it later. Go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell us what you guys think is going to happen in the next episode, even though it was very, very straightforward. I really hope that they do other stuff other than the fighting the random-ass people that showed up. Like you said, it was like, this is random as hell. Like,
it was super random.
They just randomly showed up, oh, there's a Minotaur, let's go get it.
I mean,
what?
It's wild out here.
Come on. Like, oh, God.
I know it's wild out here.
I'm actually not looking forward to the next episode. I am because I hope they do something other than the fight, more story plot.
Honestly, on the low, I kind of enjoy like what Dragon Ball Z did back in the day. Instead of having like dumbass episodes, they just had like an episode or two where people were yelling.
Yeah, exactly.
Just straight screaming, and I was cool with that.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, tell us what you guys think. What are your predictions for the Tournament of Power? Maybe you guys predict that their universe won't survive. Our universe where Earth is. Tell us what you think Choppa's planning and everything else that's going on in the other episode that we didn't talk about. But anyways, go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe. Add us on Snapchat, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, donate to our PayPal, support us on Patreon, and show our Mission HFY sponsor some love on Instagram. Go ahead, tell them. Comment on the first picture, say OliveGrummer sent you, give them some love. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Peace!
Oh, it's still recording.
What? Dang.
Connect.